Hey, everybody, we're live with California Attorney General Rob Bonta. I'm honored to have back on the show, and my good friend, Shasta Assistant Registrar Brent Turner, and voting activist, and they're going to talk about voting rights. Gentlemen, honored to have you. Brent, take it away.
Thanks, Zennie, and thanks for doing this. And Attorney General Bonta, thanks for joining us. Great to see you, and thanks for all your great efforts.
Thank you. My pleasure. Great to be with you all today.
Thank you. I just wanted to real quick create a platform for you to make comment. We're seeing all the interest in this upcoming election, and I'm just wondering, what are you thinking about specifically the DOJ and them coming out maybe to take a look at what we're doing? How do you feel about that? How do you feel about voting rights in general in the 5 minutes we have for you?
Yeah, well, thank you. I think I'm very pleased with and think that California is in a great place when it comes to bringing the right to vote closer to as many Californians as possible. We have many ways and many days to vote in an election. You can vote by mail, you can vote at the poll, you can drop your ballot in the mail, you can drop it in a ballot box, you can go to an early voting center, you could do it on election day, you can do it 30 days before. And that is what it means to enfranchise people, let them have a voice through their vote and participate in our democratic process. Our process depends on engagement. And so we have a really strong California voter Bill of Rights that includes protections like you can vote if you're in line when the polls close. You have the right to a secret ballot. For certain languages, you can have the ballot materials and the voting materials in that language. If you make a mistake on your ballot, you can get a new ballot before you cast the one with a mistake on it. And so there's a lot of really important rights and protections, and also opportunities to register and to vote. So I feel great about California. California has safe elections. California has secure elections. California has reliable and accurate elections. I don't feel great about a president who has tried to interfere with the voting process time and time again. And I wish this weren't true, but the facts do not lie. This is a president who in January 2021 reached out to the Secretary of State of Georgia asking him to find over 11,000 votes that would have helped change the outcome of the election in which Joe Biden won. This president continues to deny the outcome of the 2020 election. He thinks he won when Joe Biden won. He participated, a court found this, and so did a U.S. House committee. He participated in an effort and an insurrection to overturn a lawful election result. He's trying to end vote by mail. He's issued unlawful and unconstitutional executive orders trying to disenfranchise vote by mail voters from having their vote counted. He recently on Truth Social said that the California elections are dishonest when the absolute opposite is true. And he has shown that he will weaponize government. For example, through the US DOJ, installing a US attorney, Lindsay Halligan, who has no criminal prosecution experience, to do his bidding and prosecute and indict his political enemies. So we have to see the full context of what this president has done when we see that he is sending US DOJ election monitors to a state election with only a state issue on the ballot. There's no federal issue on the ballot. And in normal times, having federal election monitors come to California is a nothing burger. It happens. We get notice. It's cooperative. There's some reason. There's a history that is where there's an issue that needs to be addressed in good faith to make sure that voters have their rights honored. But that's not this. The Republican Party asked the US DOJ to come in, and now they're coming in to 5 counties. And and the transparency is welcome. No problem with transparency. There's tons of people at the polls on election day. We have nonprofit groups like League of Women Voters. We have representatives from the parties, the Republican Party and the Democratic Party. We have folks from the Secretary of State, from the Registrar of Voters, from my office, the California DOJ. Transparency is a hallmark of the California elections process. So it's not the transparency, but it's just that this is unnecessary, these federal election monitors, and it inflames and it provokes and it escalates tensions And
Sounds
they
very
seem to
similar.
be doing the bidding of Trump to try to find something, create something, invent something, manufacture something
Yeah.
that supports his conclusion that the elections are somehow dishonest when they are absolutely safe, secure, accurate, and reliable.
Sounds similar to the hallucinations occurring deploying the troops into the major cities. Very similar, eerily similar. And I just want to let you know I'm up in Shasta County now as the assistant registrar. There's a great crew there. People are working diligently. Both sides of the aisle seem to respect the work that's currently going on there. So we've tried to stabilize that area, and I think we're all looking forward to a safe and secure election.
And
Appreciate your work up there, Brent.
Thank you.
One question, real quick: what can we do to help you, as people on social media and everything, Attorney General?
I think the key is to remind voters that their vote is their voice. They have access to safe, secure elections. They shouldn't be intimidated by what the federal administration is doing. They should participate in this election. They should vote. They can vote by mail if they prefer, and they can go to the polls as well. We will make sure that they are protected, that their right to vote is defended against any attacks or any interference. So to all of the eligible voters out there who have not yet voted, please vote. Please participate in this process. There's an important election that voting ends on November 4th. And to all those who have already voted, you are what make our democracy strong. It requires participation and involvement, and everyday people lifting up their voices and telling through their vote how they want our future to look. So thank you for your participation. And if you haven't voted, please do.
Thank you, Mr. Attorney General, and out of respect for your great staff, we want to let you go. I want to remind you, we're always looking to you for your leadership. To great Secretary of State Shirley Weber, I know she's considering the open source software systems that I've advocated for the past 25 years, and we look forward to having you back sometime. And thank you for your leadership.
Yeah,
I look forward to joining you again as well. Thank you, Brent, for your leadership. Thank you, Zennie, for yours. Nice to see you.
Thank you. Great to see you too. Thank you.
Take care, gentlemen.
Yes, yeah. I think I'll give everybody, Rob, I'll give you, thanks, Rob. We'll got you.
Great.
Okay, all right, see ya. All right, cool. Outstanding, Brent. How was that?
That was great, huh? We went with it and it worked.
Yep. Any thoughts before we close out our show?
No, I just think that it's a good day when Attorney General Bonta shows up to make comment in these crucial times. I'm looking forward to more work with you, putting a spotlight on elections. I know you've been with me following the issue of election system security for 25 years or thereabouts, 20 years, I don't know, something. And
something long, Brent.
a long time. And I think you noted that I mentioned early that if we didn't give a good amount of attention to this issue of election system security, it could cause disruption within the United States. And it seemed fantastic and maybe farcical when I first started mentioning this 25 years ago. But now we've seen it, unfortunately, those words ring true, and we're still suffering. I persist. We need to have an adult conversation regarding open source software in elections, along, of course, with the proper paper ballot, and make sure that we're doing robust audits so that voter confidence is heightened and our democracy is protected. So thank you for the work you do too, Zennie. This was in the spur of the moment, and thanks for coming through.
And thank you for setting this up, and thank you for getting the Attorney General on. It's quite an honor. Thank you.
Great. Thank you.
All right. See ya. That ends the stream, folks. Thank you. And